Dallas here, where children were welcomed. These videos sparked major backlash from some conservative voices online. And now a number of GOP lawmakers are looking to implement policies to prevent children from even attending events like this. Joining us now to discuss, Republican gubernatorial candidate for Michigan, Tudor Dixon. Tudor, welcome back to National Report. You've got an interesting perspective on a story like this. You sent out a tweet so we all kind of know where you stand, and perhaps you can expand on it. You said if you were to be elected governor, you would sign legislation that criminalizes involving children in drag shows. So tell our viewers what you mean by that and how you might actually go about that.
Sure. Well, if you look at this, you see that there are kids in this club. This club has a sign on the wall that has a very inappropriate statement on it, and they're doing a very sexualized performance in front of these children. This is a problem when you are starting to expose children to this sexual activity at this young age. And the program really was Drag Your Kids to Pride. That was the name of the program. They're trying to get parents to take their kids into this club under the guise of this is going to cause your child to be or help your child to be more accepting. Now, my child doesn't need to be accepting of people's differences by being through sexualization. I can teach my child that people are different and we love people no matter what their differences are without sexualizing my child. And I think that's the concern of many parents. And I know many parents across the state of Michigan have told me the same thing. In fact, I was with several independent women last night. And so these are not Republican women. These are women that vote Republican and Democrat. And they're saying to me, this has gone too far. When you are coming in and saying, we're going to choose what your child sees and we want your child to be over-sexualized, we're done. And we see these parades that are going on. But now in these parades, there's actual nudity. We see people's breasts exposed walking down the street. We saw one of the people in these parades rub their body against a police officer, and the police officer had to try to walk away from this person. These are things that if I were to do this, if I were to take my shirt off and go rub my body up against a police officer, I would be arrested. This is criminal activity. But for some reason, this is being pushed on us. It's not just being pushed on us, it's being pushed on our children, and we're being told this is how you teach your child to accept people's differences. But I don't believe in that, and I think it's criminal activity.
All right, and that's where you stand on the matter from what we gather. Everyone who attended that Dallas event voluntarily did so. Of course, parents deciding to bring their children along with them. Let me talk to you, though, about the state of your race in Michigan, because I know you want to challenge the current governor, Gretchen Whitmer, but it is a crowded field of Republicans who you are facing against. And Michigan's gubernatorial GOP race has gotten interesting, quite frankly. There's been an issue with counting signatures for a number of your competition out there. 3 of them, according to the Michigan Supreme Court, were recently denied, taken out of the race, that being James Craig, Perry Johnson, Michael J. Markey Jr., because it found that some of the signatures that were collected to get them on the ballot were fraudulent. So tell me about the state of the race, what's going on, and how's your campaign going so far? You've got enough signatures, correct?
Yes, we did. We actually came in, you have to have 15,000. We came in with just under 30,000, and we are on the ballot. The race is going extremely well. There were several candidates. Actually, that took out 5 candidates, took 5 candidates off the ballot. So we have 5 candidates left, and our campaign is going strong. Our message of being family friendly is really resonating with people in Michigan. Michigan is a tough state right now. We're declining in education. The latest reports show that by 2030, we'll be in the bottom 5 states in the nation. People are really energized around building up education and having hope for our future. They're also energized about bringing people back here, having a big workforce back in the state of Michigan, bringing back manufacturing and making sure our businesses are strong, making sure government is working with businesses rather than against businesses. That message is resonating for us, and we're seeing a big uptick in where we're going in this campaign.
Have we heard from the former president where he stands on some of the candidates? Has he issued endorsements?
He has not issued an endorsement yet. We've talked to him several times, sat down with him. He actually came to Michigan and gave our campaign a shout out, and we welcome his endorsement. We would love to have his endorsement in this campaign. I know he's watching it closely, and we're doing everything we can to make sure we are the front runner.
All right. We've spoken to a number of candidates there on the GOP side. Again, that August primary. So we'll be watching closely for that and your campaign. Tudor Dixon, thanks so much for coming on this morning. We appreciate the conversation.
Thank you.